What's going on, boys? Norm here. We are in the Flavor Lab, and what we're doing today, we're doing a turkey dinner poutine. Alright, boys, so this is going to be fairly straightforward. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take our big bird, we're going to roast that. This is about a 10-pound turkey. We're going to stuff that with, what I usually do for stuffing is I take a box of stovetop and I mix it with some bread, some summer savory, and a little bit of that secret weapon, the Maritime Madness herb and garlic. Now I also toss in a little tiny bit of onion and a little tiny bit of garlic just to get that going, as well as some summer savory. Now I'm going to stuff that with, usually I use bread, but like I said, I got some leftover hamburger buns that, I mean, it's bread, it's bread, it's bread. These are about to expire, so I'm going to use this instead of just going and buying a loaf of bread. So after we're done stuffing that, what we're going to do is we're going to make a homemade cranberry sauce. Now, boss, I don't fuck with the cranberry sauce a whole lot. I usually like my turkey dinner savory, but I know a lot of people like to do the cranberry with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a blend of cranberry sauce and Maritime Madness East Coast Wing and Caesar. I'm going to do a blend of those two. That's going to be deadly. Now, obviously, we need our cheese, and for the gravy, we're going to need a little bit of flour, a little bit of gravy browning. But I'm going to start getting this bread and stuffing into that bird. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Perfect.
All right, guys, welcome back. So now all I'm doing, getting that stuffing going, I'm just chopping our bread, or in this case buns, like buys whatever it is you guys got for bread, just chop up probably about 4 or 5 slices of it. This is like almost like a brioche. It's going to be lovely in it. Now sometimes you'll dehydrate it, sometimes I like to add bacon to the mix, but this I'm just going to use some roughly chopped bread into cubes. Just like that, guys. Gonna bust that up. That's gonna be so good. Use your favorite bread, guys. Sourdough, whatever it is, don't matter. Then we're gonna take the stovetop. That's a serious cheat. Mom caught me doing this. She'd be savage, buzz. So get that going. Then what we're gonna want, I got an onion. We're gonna do about, I'm gonna say half of that. She's only a small one, boys, because you don't want it to be too onion heavy. But finely chop that into about 1/4 centimeter or so. Oh yeah, that bowl's probably right in the way, eh? Ah well. So get our half onion, fire that in there. That's going to keep that stuffing real moist. Then we're going to take a little bit of our garlic, probably about a tablespoon's worth. There we go. Get that in there. Savory time, boys. Don't use the shaker side. You want to be heavy on the savory. We're probably putting about 2 tablespoons of that. That's Newfoundland stuffing right there. Savory. That's what we do with it. Then I'm going to use a little bit of the Maritime Madness garden herb. Probably about half a tablespoon, a little bit more. Mix all that up. Then we're going to start jamming it into that bird.
Perfect.
Alright, guys, so time to get to stuffing the big bird. Now, it's pretty straightforward. Turn the bird up, grab a handful, get her in there. That's it, guys. So we're going to do that. Then I'll give you the short and skinny. We're going to do that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pop this in the oven. We're going to roast this at, I believe it's 15 minutes a pound on 350. So, I mean, you can Google that yourself. You don't need me to tell you how to cook a turkey when Google's already fucking got it sorted out for you. So, I believe it's $3.50, 15 minutes a pound. So this is gonna take about 3 hours to cook. Once we get close to ready time, I'm gonna start getting to work on the fries and the sauce. We're gonna make a nice delicious gravy, just like Mother used to make. So, one thing I will tell you, is tent your bird. Just put a tarp over it. So what I'm gonna do is when this is done, I gotta go wash my hands for obvious reasons. If you don't wash your hands after you stuff a turkey, I'm gonna tell you, there's something fucking clearly wrong with you. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tent this in foil, basically just put tin foil over it. Then I'm gonna put it in the oven. So just get a little tent on our buzz. And the last thing, you're gonna need a drop of water. So give me 2 seconds to wash my hands, I'll be right back.
Perfect.
All right, boys, we got the foil out. It's not just for putting under the gloves. Drop that on and then I got about a cup of water. You want that down in the bottom. Keep everything moist. Then what we're gonna do, fire this into the oven. That's in the oven. I'm gonna check on it every 40 minutes or so, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of water. Now some people take the water from the bottom, base it over the top. I don't do that because I don't care about the skin. You can do that if you want. I don't care if you do. And then what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of water on every time. That's gonna build up, get some flavor from all that fat dripping down on it. That's gonna build up flavor in the bottom. We're gonna use that water with the fat in it for the gravy. That's gonna be lights out, us. Back in 2.
Perfect.
All right, guys. So the first 40 minutes is up. We got our bird here. Big bird, looking good. I'm gonna take about a cup of water, because that's a 500 ml jar. It's about half. Science, math, figure it out. I'm just gonna pour that over the top. Just to keep that moist. That's it, guys. Then all I'm gonna do, tent that back up, fire that back in the oven, another 40 minutes, repeat every 40 minutes until our 3 or so hours are done, guys. That's it. Simple. Now, before it's finally done, we're gonna come back and we're gonna chop our French fries, and I'm gonna make that that cranberry hot sauce go over the top. It's gonna be legit. All right, I'll be back. Do that in a couple minutes, guys.
Perfect.
All right, guys, welcome back. We got our cranberries here. Our sauce, we're just gonna take out about half of that can. Roughly around half. So that's pretty much like a sauce already. Then what we're gonna do is we are gonna hit that with our wing and Caesar sauce. I'm gonna put in almost this whole thing. This is gonna be deadly. All right, that's all in. Give that a little mix. Cranberry hot sauce, guys. That's legit. Oh wow. I cannot wait to get into that. All right, so there's about 20 minutes left on the turkey. I'm gonna go put some fries together. I mean, we've done fries a million times. You don't need to see me do that. So the turkey's got about 20 minutes left. I put that on convection just so we can toast up the skin a little bit. That's it. Then we're gonna put this together. We're laughing, boss.
Perfect.
All right, so we got our pot, we got our strainer. We're gonna take all that water. So every 40 minutes we basted that turkey with new water. And so all the fat and stuff strained out of it. Now some people will just cook it right on the roaster. I've had bad experiences with my roasters on the high heat, on the flat top, so I don't do that anymore. Let's get the rest of this out here. All right, guys, so I got everything strained out into the pot. I'm gonna start with a shake of the gravy browning. So what I wanted to do for a visual is show you exactly, now it's a little bit messy, hopefully Melissa doesn't get too mad at me, but we'll see. I got about a half cup of flour. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna top this up with water, shake it up and put it in here. Now generally you wanna do a roux, but a roux starts with flour and fat. Fat's already in here, so I don't wanna go that route, I'm going this route. So I'm gonna get this filled up with water, back in 2 seconds. All right, so I filled that up and I am shaking the absolute shit out of this. So what I'm gonna do, shake the shit out of this. Then I'm gonna add that mixture to our, so that slurry is going into our gravy pot. And then I am going to get a whisk, start whisking it. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that on the stove over high heat until it starts to thicken, then reduce the heat. Back in 2 seconds, guys.
Perfect.
Let's finish this up. So, we got our home cut fries in the oven. I'll get those. I toss those, of course, in a little bit of the Maritime Madness garden herb, you know, the secret weapon. Not so secret weapon, guys. If you're not using that by now, like, stop following me. Actually, don't stop following me, because I need the follows. But we got a little bit of that on. Now, poutine's not poutine without some cheese. Now, sometimes we go cheese curds. Sometimes I just bust up mozzarella. Now, I like Saputo mozzarella because I find it's very, 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 very like cheese curds. The best that I've gotten from a grocery store so far. All right. Now that we got our cheese curds on, we got to get some of our turkey. I've taken the liberty of chopping up some red or some dark and some light meat here. Guys, I'm getting excited, I'm not gonna lie. So good. Now we're gonna hit it with our gravy that we made. So after I brought that gravy up to a boil, I took about maybe 2 teaspoons of salt to hit her up, just to get that seasoning right. That's really all we did with the gravy, guys. She is deadly. Now, last step, we gotta get that stuffing. I didn't take the stuffing out of the bird yet because I'm really only using the stuffing today for this one meal. So she's in there piping hot. We're just gonna put that on top. There we go. Oh God, guys. Guys, that's legit. Now we hit it with that cranberry sauce that we did with the Maritime Madness wing and Caesar. So that wing is Caesar is gonna go so good with what we got. Like it's wing sauce, we got turkey, wing, chicken, turkey, same thing. Guys, this is gonna be deadly. All right, I'm just gonna put this away, let this cool for 2 seconds, come right back.
Perfect.
All right, guys, time to give her a shot. Okay. All right. Gravy's tight. The dressing is on point. The turkey's cooked perfectly. I've never been a big cranberry guy, guys, but this with the Maritime Madness hot sauce is, she's working out like Ronnie Coleman, if you know what I mean. That's legit, guys. Try this recipe. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna take the rest of this and make turkey soup. But let me know what you think. Alright, guys, so you'll notice that I might look a little different than I did in the rest of the video. When I was putting this video together, I got an unfortunate call. my uncle, my oldest uncle on my dad's side, his older brother, passed away. And I still finished up the video because I wanted to dedicate it to him at the time. But I was very emotional, a lot of tears, having a hard time getting words out. So I just wanted to jump in now and let you guys know that this is what happened. So you will notice that it is a little bit chopped up, but that's fine. I just want to wish my family the best, let you guys know that I love you, and I wanted to dedicate this to my loving Uncle Jim, who was a great man. So again, like I said, I had gotten this call towards the end of this video, and it was kind of a mess, so yeah, so that's kind of what happened there. But anyways, I just want to let you guys know why the ending of this video is kind of messed up. Anyways, so that's that. Hopefully my family sees this, and I just want you guys to know I'm thinking of you and I love you guys. So God bless. I mean, but don't be going home hungry. We know that. You know, a little bit of a different time, so thanks.